Greetings, everyone. How are y'all doing today? How's everybody? I feel like I want to say welcome to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Greetings, boys and girls. Welcome to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. How y'all doing? Greetings. Happy Tuesday. I am the Moon Mama, and we are in our Nodal Masterclass. That's what we're working on. Move it all set. Thank you. Stop it. All right, you all. So today is Tuesday, the day that Mars rules, and the sun is in Aquarius, and the moon is in Libra for the next hour before it goes into Scorpio. And we are doing a master nodal class. This is a class that will extend for 18 months. And I love that kind of stuff. Like I really love the practice and being in something for an extended amount of time and developing new skills, and that I love the practice of becoming. It is so profound. And when you follow the nodes are the points of evolution within you. The south node is your karma, what you came to, what you've already mastered from a past life, and what you will be born into, like the experience that will feel more natural for you. And the north node is your dharma, what you're here to master, what you're here to become this lifetime. And so when you follow these, if you follow them throughout your life, you will see that your life will be really dynamic. Like your life will be dynamic because the North Node is really the North Star. And the North Star is how we access the Christ consciousness within us, how we access our magic, our power, the divine feminine, the balance between the masculine and the feminine within us. And then we are our own dynamic force in this reality. The thing that's happening right now is that as we move into the age of Aquarius, so today the sun is conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Our old reality is breaking down, it's coming undone. And what that looks like in my perspective is like this thing that we call the United States of America. These agreed upon systems, these things that, these laws that we have upheld, and, this constitution, all that stuff is becoming obsolete. None of that stuff. It's just like the cycle is over with, the era is done. And so the new era that we're in is your capacity and ability to become the divine in your own life, the leader of your own life, the power, the source within your own life. You're not being required and conditioned to source your energy off to someone else, like the ways that we have been doing in this Western world, getting doctors to tell us if we're healthy or sick, needing ministers to tell us if we're connected to God or not, needing teachers to teach us how to be ourselves, but really they're teaching us how to be assimilated into this environment, into the system. They're teaching us out of ourselves and into this reality, right? Needing government and people to protect you. We're just moving into a different way of being on the planet. And so that will require something different from you. You will need to show up in a new way. You will need to have more access to your power, to your mind power, to your sense of self. Let me get my cat. Hold on one second. She's such a pushy little thing. Where is she? All right. So as we move into the age of Aquarius, you will be required to have more. Stop it, move everybody out of my way. You will be required to have more access to who you are. And while the sun is conjunct Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto is the energy of deep transformation. So today is the day that like a new reality is really beginning to dawn, right? One of the things that's such a trick about the astrology and this cosmic experience that we're having is that things ebb and flow. Nothing. One, no, both cats like to go outside, but one of them is just very fickle and wants to be out. She wants to go in and out and in and out. And um, yeah, so it's a thing. And I'm working it out right now because I'm reorganizing my house. My cats are in a bit of a, I think they're a little bit upset about their things not being where they are. And so so I need to really, um, it just is what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? And so I've just been allowing them to do what they do because they don't have their stuff and things are up at my house. There's boxes everywhere and all of that sort of stuff. So it'll work itself out. They're cats. They gonna figure it out. So the age of Aquarius is what I've discovered is that not it the universe is not, there are no hard stops and finishes. Just like you think about, um, how are they receiving the change? It's okay. Oh, how are they receiving the planetary changes? Okay, so my cats are Virgos. They are Virgos with Gemini moons and Cancer rising. I'm a Virgo with a Gemini moon and a Pisces rising. So it's crazy in here. It's crazy in here. You know what I mean? Like they're very particular and they don't want to use their litter box anymore. I mean, it's just wild. Like it's so like and then when the moon is in Cancer, they start vomiting. And I just am like, okay, this is what it is. Yeah, they're very affected by the astrology as much as everyone else is. It's very interesting. I know, darling. Okay, let me get back to topic. So the universe is not, it's not an all or nothing. It's an ebb and a flow. So, you know, the day that we're in starts at 6 p.m. the day before. 6 p.m. is the beginning of the next day. By the time we get to midnight, then that is like the day is really starting because midnight at 12:01 it's right, but the day really starts at 6 p.m. By the time we're at noon, the day is at the height, and by the time we're at the 6 hours later, that day is really over with. That's how the universe works. It's this gradual expression. So the age of Aquarius is really, we're at 6 p.m. in the age of Aquarius right now. We're really at the onset of it. And what it is, it's a consciousness that's becoming alive and imbued within us. It's a way of being that is waking up inside of us, that is calling us to be our authentic selves. We have been in a world that is false. We have been in like a big Disneyland, and they've been giving us these characters. You're an attorney, you're a mother, you're a father, you're a daughter, you're a doctor, you're a teacher, you're a firefighter. All these characters have been for this reality. And we have taken on these identities to fit into this culture and this reality. But that's not who we are. That's not who we really are. And your job now is to get clear about who you really are. Oftentimes, who we have been performing as is connected to who we really are because it's something that we could access within us. But the age of Aquarius says, who are you really? Not who they told you you are, not these narratives and stories, but who you truly are. And this is the work that we're doing with the nodes. The nodes, following that North node, will lead you to who you are. It will lead you to your most expressed self. And the question today is, who am I? As while the sun is in Aquarius and Remember, I was telling you the moon reflects the light of the sun. So now we're following the nodes of the moon, where the eclipses are going to be for the next 18 months in Pisces and Virgo. Currently, the moon is moving from Libra. So we have been looking at the Libra energy in ourselves, right? Relationship. How do we relate? How do we show up? What are the people in our lives mirroring to us for the last 2.5 days? What are the people in our lives mirroring to us? Libra is the energy that governs this 3D reality. If you pay attention to Libras, if anybody knows Libras, I have had a lot of Libras experiences in my life and lovers and all that kind of stuff. I love Libras. They are so fun. They are fun, 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 generally. They are also capable of, they are very smart. They are usually very, very business savvy. Um, they are very relationship driven. Like one of the people that I know that are Libras, man, they gotta have a partner. And if they don't have a partner, people with Libra moons, they are suffering if they don't have a partner. It is a very interesting thing to witness. The things that I see about Libra that are fascinating to me is that because astrology has helped me understand how psyches work, and the Libra psyche is, it's almost like their eyes. This is a really weird thing I'm going to say, but their eyes are mostly focused externally. Their psyche is mostly external, which is why they're so appearance driven. Like I have a Venus in Libra and a Mercury in Libra, and I'm telling you, I am so shallow when it comes to appearances. It's like I don't like to admit it because I it feels weird, but I really care about how men look. Like they talk about how they talk about how men are so driven by appearances and how physical things. I'm that way. I'm that way. Like I care about how people look. I care about color coordination. I care about style and shoes, and I care about, like I care about these things, but that's a Libra thing. It's focused on these external things, and it's because the Libra mind is here to create beauty and order um and things that excite your senses. You know what I'm saying? And so Libra is very sensory driven. Food, music, dance, or like that artistry, that's Libra. So you will, people who are Libras are musicians and, and artists, and ooh, they can cook like the food. They're foodies. You know what I mean? Like they're very driven by the sensual pleasures. Let's say it that way. And I'm so grateful that I have a lot of Virgo that balances me out, that doesn't allow me to go too far, because I have Mercury and Venus in Libra in the seventh house. And like I said, I can be very like clothing and all the things. Like I just love the things. I just love a nice pair of shoes. I just love a nice pair of shoes. You know what I mean? And so the every all of the elements also have colors. So the colors for Libra are green, yellow, or gold, and pink. The metal is copper. And when we honor these energies, like we wear the copper, we wear the colors, the rose is the herb. You use the herb, then you ignite the alignment within you in these very simple, subtle ways. Like the work doesn't have to be hard, but you do have to get your mind around it so you can be consistent with it, because ultimately it's invisible work. Like you literally are aligning yourself to the cosmic invisible forces. And as you practice this on a consistent daily basis, you will discover that the world will come alive around you. Something else will start to ignite within you. It is a process. It requires consistency. It requires intention, and you know, and you build it. It's a building. It's not an all or nothing, because you ultimately are reprogramming your body, the water in your body. That's what we're doing with the moon work. We're reprogramming by following the nodes. We're reprogramming our body. So you stop being so focused on what people think of you. Like that's one of the things about Libra. Libra is people pleasing and what caring about what people think, and you stop being so externally focused and you come into a deep internal focus that allows you to build within and project without. And so the moon goes into Scorpio in about 30 minutes. So we will start working with the Scorpio energy tomorrow. But, for today, you want to pay attention with Scorpio. Aquarius sun is about your authenticity, you being yourself. And Scorpio is about power, it's about transformation. And the sun is conjunct Pluto today, which rules Scorpio. And the moon goes into Scorpio. So this is an opportunity for us to really, it's like a power grab energy, but it's soft and it's subtle. So you pay attention to what's going on in your life. Pay attention to your connections to others. Pay attention to how you feel and begin to ask yourself in any circumstance that comes up, ask yourself, who am I here in this experience? You might not get an answer. You might not have a clue, but just ask, who am I here? Because the more you begin to ask yourself these questions, the answers will start to come. The feelings and sensations of a new experience will give birth in you, but it requires patience, okay? Patience, desire, willingness, like you have to want it. You have to want it. You know what I mean? Like when you have a new lover and you can just sense the connection between the two of you, but it hasn't happened yet, and that desire the desire, that's what I'm talking about. You have to be willing to cultivate that desire that you would project towards a lover or something that you really want towards yourself, okay? You have to project that towards yourself. And you have to want yourself. You have to want to be yourself more than you want anything else. Nothing can take precedent over your desire for yourself, right? And so for me with that, I just wrap my arms around myself and just, I love you. And sometimes I just ask, who are you? Who are you? Really, who are you? I know they told you your name is Monique and they told you you're on earth and they told you you should do this and that, but deep down, who are you for real? Show me. Show me myself. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much. I don't want anything more than I want you. I want you so deeply and consistently and lovingly. You're all I want. You're all I have. I'm going to be loyal to you. Thank you. And when we can establish this level of connection and intimacy and trust with ourselves, watch what shows up. Watch what shows up. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. If you guys need any support, you can check out my website at healwithmoonmama.com. Healwithmoonmama.com. If you want to understand how these nodal shifts are impacting you, you can book a current transit reading, and I'd be happy to sit down with you and support you.